Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Welcome to another spiritual therapy session. I am hanging out in my living room, probably getting ready to pack up and go back into my room. So I decided before I broke my stuff down and took it back where it needs to go, I wanted to jump on here and do just a particular energy check-in before the day end. I don't really have a lot going on the rest of the evening. Probably gonna end up going to bed early. Like old people, I have come to the conclusion of accepting the fact that I am no longer 29, so I will eventually stop telling that lie. Actually, I did stop telling that lie. I went from 29 to 30. So I'm probably going to surrender 30 here within the next couple of months, and I'll probably just go ahead and admit that I'm actually 35. For those of y'all that know that that's a lie, just act like you don't know. Anyway, before I get started, let me take a moment to acknowledge and thank the Holy Spirit for residing in my temple, my spirit guides, my divine ancestors, as well as all my angels of love and light. I do rebuke any low vibrational being and all negative forces. I do command all evil eyes to go blind and any monitoring spirits to go deaf. And any dark and negative energy that does come this way, it will be transmuted into peace, power, love, and prosperity. And I do speak this in the name of the divine so that this prayer does reach the Most High Creator. All right. And once again, I forgot to turn off them damn notifications. Hold on, y'all. Child, I can't even get my screen to do right. What in the hell? Oh, shit. Okay. All right. It seemed like as soon as I hit record, which again, my phone goes off and nonstop. If it ain't this phone, it's the other phone. They just, I don't know. Important in the community, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to use the Divine Headquarters deck by Mystic Beauty, Cosmic Royal Family. If y'all ain't subscribed to her, go subscribe. I really, really just enjoy her. I do. And her cards are very beautiful. All the colors and everything. Man, it's like, I don't know. When you run across cards like these cards talk for you, to be honest. 222 on the timer. They do. See what I'm saying? Look at this. I ain't even got to shuffling. I'm already ready to start talking. Spiritual initiation. New spiritual gifts. I'm finna speak on this card. Spiritual gifts. New spiritual gifts. So for a lot of us out here in the collective, especially, you know what I'm saying, with all the stuff that's going on energetically, we have been going through spiritual initiations. And what that basically means is all of the trauma, all of the drama, you know what I'm saying, all the low vibrational people that we have been dealing with in our lives, you know what I'm saying, in our past, in our childhood, just however way you've been dealing with these particular people. It was an initiation, every bit of it. But the thing about it is, see, we didn't know this. Because think about it. If you know that you're taking a test, you study for it. Look, there it is. Spiritual test. And this says, pass. Congratulations. See what I'm talking about? I knew it was a reason why I love these cards, other than they look good. But anyway, with these initiations that we have been dealing with throughout our lives, like I said, a lot of times when you taking a test, notice how when you was in school, how the teachers would just tell everybody, hey, put your phone with phones. In our age, we didn't have no damn phones. Put your textbooks up, put your calculators up, put this up, put whatever it is that they had, or they go by and pick up all your shit from you and you be wondering what's fixing to go on, and then they spring that pop quiz on your ass and you wasn't ready for it. See, that's what we've been going through. We've been going through all these pop quizzes, dealing with these karmic ass people, dealing with these fucked up family members, dealing with these toxic ass jobs and shit. We've been dealing with all of this stuff. And the reason why we was dealing with all of this, because on the cool we were being initiated for the test. And the test was, are you going to become a spiritual warrior? I'm already stuttering, y'all, so I don't know how long this video going to last. Somebody don't want me talking, I don't guess. I probably didn't talk too much today, y'all. Anyway, this spiritual initiation that we have been up under all this time, apparently, for most of us in the collective, we have passed. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. There it is. And once you pass that test, what you get is spiritual gifts. First of all, you get held in high honor and you get this label as a spiritual warrior. And there are a lot of things that come with this particular title. Because this is more than just a title. A lot of people can run around here and holler, Oh, I'm a spiritual warrior. Oh, I'm a chosen one. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. But people really don't understand the fucking shit that you got to go through just to get that title. And I'm going to keep it real. People that really, really earn that title, they don't even go around talking about it. Why? Because we really do know deep down that once we get that particular title, we know that we got a lot more battles coming. We got a whole lot of more shit trying to come up and throw us off track. So we don't really speak on it too much. I mean, if you know, you know. But at the same time, the initiations that we have had to go through and we fucking passed them tests, that's another reason why a lot of people are being navigated out of our lives, because those particular people, they were a part of those tests. They were a part of those initiations. You know, I just got through telling my baby this morning, you know, you got to learn how to let people go. 5:55 on the timer. Time represents fast change. Time represents fast change. 5 represents fast change, and 5 times 3 is 15. 15 in tarot, it is the devil. And I'm going to say something. I don't think I've ever said this before, but I remember my aunt told me one time, and now that I'm speaking public about a lot of shit, I'm going to say this, and I want everybody to think back. Think back, even if you had a fucked up childhood, think back to when your life really, really, really got difficult. This is what she told me. She said, you think back. She said, when you turned 15 years old, what happened in your life? She told me that. This was a long time ago. And when I turned 15, y'all, I ain't gonna even lie, man. My life, it seemed, to be honest, if there was a one time in my life I wanted to take myself out, it was when I was 15. I really can't sit back and see that age 15 was the worst year of my life. I looked at it as the worst year of my life, but nah, that was the year I was battle tested the most. And 99.999% of people don't even know. They don't. But at the end of the day, now that I'm older, now that I'm walking a spiritual path, and let me say this, now that I read tarot, it's no coincidence that the number 15 card is the devil card. It's the devil, point blank period. Now, just because that's the devil card in tarot, what that means is it's the particular energy is what it is. So what I'm trying to say is, in reference to this particular age, that is when you came up with some of the most hardest tests in your life. 15. For me, it was. It was 15 for me. So y'all let me know if y'all, what y'all was going through at 15, yes or no, because everybody's different. But for me, when she told me that made me realize that was, you know what I'm saying, that was like some real shit, because my life changed. I mean, when I was 15, I ain't gonna even go in all that, because hell, I'll never get done with this reading. But just know that you passed. And the reason why you should know that you passed, because right now, whenever you are watching this video, you are being given particular gifts. And these gifts are things that you may have thought about in the past, or may have even done in the past. I'm going to give y'all an example here in a minute, but things you may have done in the past, but then you stop doing them. And then all of a sudden, once you start going through these, you know what I'm saying, these other blessings and abundance start coming in, you start weeding people out of your life. These gifts come back to you, and you start using these gifts for different things. Y'all see these bracelets that I be wearing? I make these bracelets. I have made bracelets. I used to buy these stones years ago, and I didn't know why I was buying all of this stuff, but I would buy it, you know, and it took me years to even start making them. I was just fascinated with the colors, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I was fascinated with the colors, and I had just tubs and you know, little containers full of them. And then over the course of the last few years, I want to say about 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I started making my own earrings and my own necklaces and stuff. And then I just put it all up. The other day, y'all, I was in the shower. You hear me say in the shower. That's where I get a lot of my downloads. I was in the shower the other day, and something told me, because I kept saying, well, now that I'm on camera, you know, I need to buy me some rings for my fingers, because I've always said I got little boy hands, and I do. My hands ain't never been nothing fancy. You know, I've always had to do manual labor. There was times where I had to wash clothes in the bathtub. Polishing my nails it's a full-time job for me because I've never took pride in my hands. Although there was a prophet that told me one day I had anointed hands, and I laughed at her because I didn't understand what all that meant. That was back in the day. Well, you see, now my hands is what's on camera. See what I'm saying? So my hands is what's on camera. So now I'm having to polish my nails. And I was in the shower and I was thinking, man, I need to buy me some rings. And it's like something said, for what? Make them. This is not a ring, but this is a form of spiritual jewelry. I ain't shooting y'all the finger, but this is the idea that came to me the other day while I was in the shower. And when I finished setting up, finished one of my videos, I actually just made it to see what it was going to look like. And after I made it and I put it on my hand, I realized I actually liked it. So if y'all like it, let me know. But at some point, I used to tell my kids all the time I wanted to run my own store and all this other stuff. And it was just, visions. But it's like now I'm looking at all of the stuff that I've been doing. But again, me reading tarot, never seen it. Never seen it. Never saw it coming. Never thought nothing about it. But here I am. All of these followers, all of these platforms, you know what I'm saying? And the one thing that I used as a hobby, it was making bracelets and earrings and stuff. That is what y'all see. 11:11 on the timer. That is what y'all see. See, Spirit was getting me ready for a whole lot of stuff I didn't know I was getting ready for because I was in initiation. But Spirit had to wait to see if I was going to pass the test or not. Now that I have cleaned up so much stuff in my life in reference to people and activities and stuff, I get granted with this particular title as a spiritual warrior. And y'all know I use myself as an example because we all are a part of the collective. I'm no different than y'all. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So with that being said, that is just an example. There's going to be some things that come back to you that maybe you used to do. But now when you do it, it's going to have a spiritual meaning to it. People always say, oh, I like your owl. My daughter gave me that. She bought it at a Chinese restaurant, and I put it on my ancestor altar, but owls represent wisdom. See, there's an owl on my finger. There's owls on my bracelet. I mean, these were just little knickknacks and things that I actually just did in my spare time whenever I had a spare minute because I stressed a lot, So for all I know, at some point, I may end up running a store and having that as a side job. I don't know. All I know is when you pass your spiritual test, a lot of things will come to you that are new. My downloads are even different coming in now. It's like, it's crazy. It's not crazy, but now I really understand how those ladies told me back in the day I was a prophet, and I laughed at them. I did. I laughed at them. God, prophet? Me? Hell no, I ain't no prophet. And I remember even saying, hell, don't nobody even listen to me. How the hell I'm be a prophet? That was the mind space I was in. So it's like every day when I set up these tables to do these readings and stuff, I think about the two people that told me that I was a prophet, and the one lady that told me my hands were anointed, and I laughed at her. When I look at my plants, I think about that. When I go outside to pick a tomato or a piece of squash or whatever it is I'm wanting to cook, I think about that. That's why everything we go through in life, it is part of an initiation, whether you realize it or not. Everything I was going through as a child, as a teenager, as an adult, as a baby mama, as a co-worker, everything we go through is a fucking test. But it is up to you to pass or you to fail. And one thing about it, y'all, we here. We are here right now. It's a lot of people. Let me say this. It's a lot of people that's barely passed. But they trying, so they're going to get a handicap pass. I'm just going to keep real. Some people can't get a handicap pass. But for the most part, those that are not passing their spiritual test, you're going to hear about them. You'll hear about them. You'll see them. Those will be the ones that are sitting back thinking about you. They're sitting back thinking about you. Because now that you have passed your test, you have accelerated to a new timeline. And on that new timeline, you have new spiritual gifts because you are a spiritual warrior. And while you are practicing your new spiritual gifts, these people are trapped because they were chasing money versus trying to clean their life up. While they were chasing money, they got trapped. Now you are using your spiritual gifts to make money. And while you using those gifts to make your money, these people are getting hit with financial karma, because for some of these people, they were using you to get your money while you were going through your spiritual initiation. So I hope that makes sense to somebody that needed to know. Now here you are, mature woman or man, y'all put it where it go, mature woman, raising kids, or done raised your kids, or during the time you was going through these initiations, you were struggling to be a mature woman. For those of y'all that done battled addictions, it was hard, But now, for those of y'all that are in recovery or in the process of recovery, this is what you desire to be. And because this is what you desire to be, that is a part of your spiritual test. It's a lot of people that are still going through some things, but they are coming out of it. Why? Because the veil has been lifted. And people are finding out that a lot of these people that was in their life were some fucking warlocks. A lot of these relationships you were in, to the ladies, 1555 on the timer. Please excuse my daughter. She's in an arguing with her sister's cat. Anyway, a lot of these people that we were in relationships with, they were warlocks. They were spiritual thieves. They were people that was sent into our lives because on a spiritual level, they were doing everything in their power to stop us from passing this spiritual test. They didn't know it. They were being operated by negative entities that were coming up against us. But them ancestors said the devil is a fucking lie. It is what it is. And now that you have learned that, for those of y'all that don't have altars and stuff in your house, you're praying more. You're talking to your ancestors. You're going to the cemetery. You know what I'm saying? You're taking flowers out there. You're doing whatever you do. Even if you can't go to the cemetery, say the person was cremated. You know what I'm saying? You sending out thoughts to these people. These people understand. They know. Because you passed. You passed. Look at her. For some of us, this is what's coming. And you got to think about it. Because you passed that spiritual test and you getting ready to walk into that new home, because your manifestations, and even if you're not into no spiritual practices, you are, or say you, because you passed your test, you get blessed with a higher paying job. Say you a nurse, you want to stay a nurse. That's a form of a healer. That's a shaman. Even if you're working at the hospital, regardless of what you're doing, whatever you're doing it, you know what I'm saying, from a higher vibration. That's a blessing. Your gifts are getting heightened, and you're going to manifest you a new home if that's what you're looking for. If you ain't looking for no new home, say you just got a new home. Your new home could also represent a new body, a new frame of mind, the way you carry yourself. Your ancestors got your back because you passed the test. You got out from under motherfuckers like this. See, these are the people that got left on the clearance rack. They made their own bed. And like I said earlier, the only thing they can do is roll over and find a soft spot because they made the bed. They even put the hospital corners on the bed. They was confident when they made these beds. But see, they thought they was making the bed for the collective to sleep in. But the whole time they didn't realize that because you were a gift, they fucked themselves. And now they have to lay in that same bed that they made and roll over till they find a soft spot. Because the collective is praying, trying to get their life together, doing everything in their power to stay in a high vibration. And my ear just started ringing, y'all. It did. Meanwhile, back on Karmic Boulevard, a lot of people are in this energy right now. This don't have to be relationship-wise. This could be family members. This could be jobs. You know what I'm saying? People that done messed you around at work. You know what I'm saying? They missing your energy at work. You know what I'm saying? They wishing they'd have gave you that promotion. They wishing because, see, you was a good worker and they didn't care because they friend needed that position. So they would like, screw you, and then when they home girl or they cousin or they, you know what I'm saying, their nephew or whoever was got their particular position that you had worked so hard to get, that person got their position and started slacking. And now this particular position is not being filled correctly because it was all about divine time and it was meant to happen that way. Because this is how people receive their karma. People don't receive their karma when you think they're supposed to get it. People receive karma when they're least expected. And that's why a lot of people are sitting back in this energy right here. Oh, my light going dim, y'all. Hold on. I don't know. There it go. Anyway, a lot of people are in this energy right here, bitter karmics, because they sitting back watching you get blessed. This is the energy of a lot of people. Because again, because you passed your test, this is the result of a lot of other people. This bitter karmic imprisonment energy, because you were working on yourself. And these people were coming up against you because they didn't want you to work on yourself. But they see who the fuck you are now. Look at them glasses. Look at them glasses. What the hell can't this person see? Nothing. Nothing. They see everything clearly now because it is 2024. Look at that. New car. New. Whatever the fuck you want, you are now able to manifest it. If you are not in this energy, keep working. Stay in that sweatshop. You getting there. Because look at there. Your new beginning is coming. It's coming. There is nothing negative about this picture. Look at them butterflies. Everything in this picture is beautiful. This is what you get when you pass that spiritual initiation. You go through that purification process. It says, purge me with your, I don't know what that word is. I do not know. So those of y'all that understand what this verse is, Psalm 51 chapter 51 verse 7. Y'all know what that word is. I ain't never even seen the word before. And I shall be clean, wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. In other words, purification. And part of your purification, or our purification that we've had to go through, is to let go of these people, regardless of how bad it hurt. We had to walk the fuck away. Because when the spirit guide showed us that we were dealing with thieves, all we could do was throw up our hands and walk the fuck off. Because in reality, these people knew who you were. They just wanted to keep you trapped in a bucket because they knew if you ever got out of this bucket, that you would make something out of yourself. But your spirit guides pulled you right on up out of there. And now here you are passing your spiritual initiation, getting all these blessings, manifesting all of this strength and shit. And now people sitting back worried because for a lot of these people are worried because they feel like you're going to expose what they did to you. And that is some real shit. But what people fail to realize is when you get granted a particular elevation in the spirit, we don't have time to sit back and tell what you did to us. We may speak on experiences that we have been through because those experiences are testimonies. And those testimonies is to help deliver other people. But see, people like this, they don't understand that. So they sit back worried, trapped in mental prisons, all in their head, because their karma is to stress out about what they did to somebody that they thought they was taking advantage of, while you walking into the arms of a mature man. Or if this is a mature man watching this video, you see all them books? I love this card right here. You see them books? It ain't nothing this man don't fucking know. All because he went through this initiation. He did his homework. He did everything he was supposed to do. And so now he's been granted a higher timeline to attract in whatever it is he wants, whether it be a car, a house, a woman, you know. And if this is a feminine energy, this could be you standing in your masculine energy, but you balanced. Either two ways about it, there's a power couple coming out of this. Because again, you did what the fuck you were supposed to do. All you're going to do is attract in somebody to match your energy. Because see, all these other people, they're in the past. They are in the past. And once again, you are the gift. People are finding out, what that boy with them glasses? People are finding out and seeing that all of this time, you were a gift hidden in plain sight. And all of these people that had access to you, that didn't see who you were, and the only reason why they couldn't see who you were is because they don't see the value within themselves. And it is what it is, you know. You can't get no clearer than that. How the hell you gonna see my value if you don't even know who the fuck you are? It don't work like that. It just don't. But with that being said, You held on to these people. You tried to love these people. You did everything in your power to try to help folks. You know, you wanted people to just, you know what I'm saying, just learn how to love, learn how to do right, learn how to, you know what I'm saying? So you gave all your love to these people and tried to be friends with these people. And these people was traveling around with your energy, giving your energy to everybody else, lying on you, taking from you, stealing from you, and all of this bullshit. But once again, these are the same people that is sitting back here stressed the fuck out, wanting forgiveness because it's on their conscience, it's on their heart. And it's one thing you cannot escape is that mental fucking prison. You can't do it. You can't escape it. But while they are sitting back and full of regret, a lot of y'all are walking into a whole nother situation. This is two birds. Birds of intuition. These is parrots. What these parrots are showing me, these people will be communicating. This will not be a one-sided relationship. Both of them got a bird. See, all of these stalemate ass relationships that we've had to deal with in the past, where you giving all your love to somebody and you lifting up somebody and they ain't giving you shit in return, that's over and done with. That's dead and gone. That energy don't exist anymore. It does not exist anymore because you're no longer on that timeline. Once again, you passed the spiritual test. You passed the test. You passed the initiation. You are now a spiritual warrior. Therefore, can't nothing less even sit on your timeline. Instead, they have to sit back at a fucking distance and be jealous of you and be mad at you. All because they refuse to heal themselves. But guess what? That's their energy. Let them set in that shit. You protected. Your people told you to cut ties and move the fuck on, and that's exactly what you did. You did every bit of that. And now you've been granted with the gift of cosmic knowledge. That's where a lot of these new downloads and stuff is coming from. You know what I'm saying? All of the stuff you coming through, dreams getting stronger. You know what I'm saying? You walking into your soul tribe now. The conversations that you having with these people. So you couldn't have with folks in your past because they told you that you was crazy. Why? Because you wasn't meant. Those people were lessons. They were a part of the spiritual lesson that you were going through. Hold on, y'all. You completed the spiritual lesson, and because you completed the spiritual lesson, you now have access to a lot of stronger downloads. Some of us have always received downloads. We just may or may not have understood that, but either two ways about it, we did. We've always been receiving downloads and particular things that we really, some of us didn't understand. I know I didn't, you know, and the reason why I didn't understand is because, you know, I only had one relative that really kind of understood, and she taught me the best way she could with the level of knowledge that she had. And that is the reason why she was my best friend. You know, not only was she my aunt, she was my best friend. That's who, you know what I'm saying, gave me the game and kind of put me on the path that I was on. But, you know what I'm saying, she left from here and went to the other side. I just kept growing, you know, and she's with me. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I know, I get it. But at the same time, she was placed into my life to give me what I needed to get me started. And even from the afterlife, you know, she still directs me and she still guides me. So with that being said, I understand everything a lot better with the help of her in the astral realm. And she's also helped me walk away from a lot of people, even though I didn't want to, you know, and now I'm able to sit back and look at a lot of people I had in my life that was immature, that was basically, you know, stealing light. Same for y'all. You know, y'all are now recognizing, and that's another part of your gifts. It is that you can now recognize people that come into your life to steal your light. You know what I'm saying? You recognize these people when they come in just wanting to sleep with you. You see it now because you because your gifts have been heightened. You see it. You see everything for what it is because you had to rise your ass up like the phoenix. See all that damn fire? You ain't got time to be playing around on no bald head, whole shit ass people. But a lot of these people sitting back stalking you because, see, now you vibrating higher than you was when they had access to you. And baby, they is obsessed. Why? Who the hell else they gonna meet like you? No fucking body. Everybody they running around with is sitting on clearance racks side by side, holding hands, lying, and doing all kinds of bald head, whole shit activity. They ain't meet nobody else high vibrational. Hell, you was in their life for a test and they flunked. They flunked. You passed. Now you gone. It is what it is. Y'all, I ain't even got time to pull no tarot. I done talked the whole thing. That's all right, y'all. That's all right. I'm gonna roll these dice and get out of here because it's 30 minutes and I need to go eat. I made some broccoli rice casserole. I put some spinach and mushrooms and all kinds of stuff in it. It's in the oven. Chill, I'm finna go eat and go to sleep. I am. But anyway, before I roll these dice, let me say how much I appreciate all of y'all, man. I appreciate the loves, the super chats, the donations, the readings, the cash out, all of that. Man, y'all got me over here blushing. I'm too dark for all that. The lives, the laughs, all that, man. I really do. I fucks with y'all for real. I'm 44 years old. I ain't never felt this much love in my life other than my kids. And sometimes I swear them heifers just be using me. They do. Y'all know how it is if you got kids. But anyway, I'd like to thank all y'all. My channel growing so fast, y'all. It's scary at times. I ain't gonna even lie. But man, I'm grateful. And I'm just getting used to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting used to all of this. And I'm hanging in there though. I'm gonna hang in there because I really enjoy doing this and I enjoy talking to y'all. I enjoy the feedback whenever I can get to the comments because y'all know how I do. I be on some shit. But let me get these signs out here for y'all. We got the number 12 and the number 1. That's 13. There it is. Death and transformation. Y'all done close that shit out. There it is. Death and transformation. These cycles are over. We already know this. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I get tired of saying it, but at the same time, I'm so happy that I can't get tired of saying it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, finally we getting somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We seeing some different shit. We seeing some movement. The clearance reactivity is now turning into a thing of the past. And again, yeah, we have to sit back and watch people that fucked over us, you know what I'm saying, go through less fortunate events and all kinds of stuff. But and I'm gonna be for real. I've seen a lot of people say, I ain't praying for nobody that did this and did that to me. Me personally, hey, do what you do, but my biggest thing in reference to that is for me, I don't wish nothing on nobody on their downfall. But what I do is I pray that they make it through. Because if a person can make it through some karma, that's like a high probability that they'll change their life. It is what it is. We got Leo out here. That's all about strength. Y'all standing in y'all strength. Look, the no clearance rag zone. We standing in our motherfucking strength. You got Leo, Libras out here twice. Balance. There it is. Because after that 12 and 113, after that death, that's that transformation. That's that Libra energy. That's that balance. You got Sagittarius. That's fire sign. So y'all in that persistent ass energy. And you got Aquarius. Air sign. Speaking your motherfucking truth. And you don't care. It is what it is. All right, y'all. I'm going to get my ass off here so I can go put my plants outside. I don't know if it's going to rain or not. As soon as I said that weatherman went off talking about the news station alert has arrived. And let me say this, y'all. That's an omen also. The news station alert has arrived. That's a thunderstorm warning getting ready to come through. Y'all out here creating storms in people's lives. All because you minding your business. You raising your vibration. You called your energy back. And you are putting your energy into yourself. You are putting your energy into your projects. Into whatever it is you're doing. You are no longer giving your energy out to people so that they can just play with it like it ain't shit. See what I'm saying? When you break that clearance rack down, that's how you know your clearance rack is gone. Because you start looking at people that done fucked over you and you looking at them like, bitch, you really think I'm finna fuck with you? That's when you know your clearance rack is gone, because what that means is you fucked around and found out, and now they gotta fuck around and find out, because 33 on the timer. Now they ain't got access to your energy. They are no longer covered under your spiritual umbrella. So basically, in a nutshell, you got all your love and protection back while they out here, I hate to say it, free agents. It is what it is. Peace and blessings and namaste. Y'all have a blessed day, evening, night, morning, or whenever you watching this video.